Okay, here we go. Going live around the world. In 3, 2, 1, we're now live.
And the time now on Chat and Spin Radio in the UK is exactly 3 p.m. And we've got our next guest on the line. Who's calling and where you're calling from?
Hi, Ron and Ian. Great to be on Chat and Spin. Nancy Schwartz. I'm sitting in Greenwich, Connecticut today and excited to be here.
Nancy, well, welcome back because you're a return visitor, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Thank you for the invitation.
Right. Now, you're the founder and transformational strategist for executives near or post-retirement. So tell our listeners about that and how it works as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So I'm back because I've created some more educational tools that I'd love to share with you today. So I'll tell you a little bit about my journey very quickly. I was a corporate executive and really got very lucky and worked very hard, but my career came at a cost. And as I was operating, I was trying to figure out, gosh, there's got to be something better on how can I get off this hamster wheel, and my life doesn't feel really full, and I had all these questions coming up, and that led to a journey of many years studying health and retirement and putting those components together and saying, man, I want to be able to serve other people who I know are finding it this way, because retirement is universal. We all have retirement. You can be a mom, you can be a school teacher, you can teach in a college, you can be in a corporation, right? So it's universal. So I built a 12-week proprietary process that's very science-based. And this has been resounding very successfully with my clients. But since I've last seen you, Ron, and had the opportunity to speak with your audience, I've discovered that there's an awareness factor around the fact that we really, as a society, don't talk about retirement. We talk about the financial piece, right? We talk about that we need to save for retirement. We have personal retirement vehicles. Our corporations have special programs, but we really don't talk about us, the person, the individual, the really a huge component, right, of the retirement piece. So that led me to thinking, wow, what can I build? What can I create? How can I share this with people? So I've created a trilogy called You Planning, and it consists of You Planning, Own You, and Move You. And today I want to give you a little snippet about Plan You. And so what I found in the marketplace is that this is a secret, right? We don't talk about retirement. We are either shame or fearful. And this should be the most exciting part of your life. So when we plan for everything, we plan to go to the grocery store, we plan to go to college, we have a career, we plan for vacation, I plan today to see you and Ian, we plan for everything, but we don't plan for our retirement. And so it comes at quite a shock to the system, and very few people do this to really plan for their retirement. So, and I know this is a sore point from the financial side, that people want to start saving earlier, 30s and 40s and 50s, but I really talk about the individual. And we know the statistics. We go out to the marketplace and we know the statistics. There's a new study out by Transamerica that interviewed employees who were leaving their companies. And 2 out of 3 employees said, hey, lovely, thank you so very much, company, but really didn't help me, other than my financial package, really didn't help guide me back into life. So I said, hey, okay, so this is really interesting statistics that we have in the marketplace. What about you planning? And that's how I developed the idea. So I know we're tight on time, so I want to get to what's the benefit, all right? What's the bottom line? Why do we want to be doing this, right? Why is it important for us? And the extraordinary benefit of doing this is to really get to know yourself again and discover things about yourself. And this takes time. This takes reflection. And if we go to any bookstores, or we go to the library, or we go to any retirement planning courses, everyone talks about purpose. I need to find purpose in my retirement. And I agree with that. I think that, yes, that's a key driver of what are we going to do next? How are we going to fill up our time? All of that stuff. But what I propose, and I want to step back and say my mission is to really disrupt the way we think about retirement. So I always come at this very different perspective from most people, is to say, okay, great. We want to figure out, who do I want to be in retirement? How do we do that? And I say, let's step back. Let's take a step back and say, what are our belief systems? And if we really think about it, our whole career, we're focused on very external goals, right? We're driving a company, we're working with our families. It's not internal goals. And now we're focusing on internal goals. So I would offer to your audience and to you and your team, Ron, is to think about your belief system. Beliefs are usually formed when you were a child, from your caregiver, your family friends, potentially a teacher, and potentially in companies that you've worked for. And write down a few of your dominant core belief systems, and then look at this list and say, do I really believe that these are true? Are these true for me? And so that is a journey that you can take with yourself in self-reflection. And I want to leave the audience with the thought that we can do the same with our values, our core values, similarly formed very early on in life, but often we take our corporate values with us too. But there are corporate values. Are they really our personal values? So those are two steps that your audience could incorporate on their journey to help them through to a very healthy retirement, which is what I propose. And then I want to say, I've created this affirmation for people, and I think it's really a positive affirmation in living life and living life to its fullest by saying, and your audience and to you and Chat and Spin, that I am the most important piece of my retirement equation. And I think that it's so powerful. I want to repeat it again. I am the most important piece of my retirement equation. So I want to leave your audience with a very fun little experiential exercise, if I may, Ron, and then I'd love to hear questions from you and your audience. But everyone take out their cell phone and take a selfie of themselves and just really take a look at that picture. Who are they seeing? Who is this person? And ask yourself this question. What is it that I would like to rediscover about myself? What is it that I would like to rediscover about myself? And then take that selfie and a very short little sentence and text it to yourself and say, this is my daily reminder that I am on this journey in rediscovering myself. So I'd love to hear some questions and answer any
Nancy, well, thank you very much for that, for coming on, and I'm sure someone will get in touch with you. Now, people do want to get in touch with you. How do they do that?
Absolutely. So I think the easiest way would be to go to my website, So let me repeat this for you. It's envisionhealthyretirement.com. It's envisionhealthyretirement.com. And I would offer to your audience that I've created several videos on my YouTube channel that they can watch about this planning module. They're all free, and I offer that out to the universe, as well as on my website, setting up a discovery call, a complimentary discovery call to discuss retirement and working through my 12-week program.
Okay, then, Nancy, well, thank you very much for coming on. And you're in Greenwich, Connecticut in the USA.
I am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you.
Okay, we're now off.